Thank you to the organizers for this great event. It's a pleasure to be invited. It's a pleasure to see such a big professional audience here. I'm going to say something very quickly, shifting from blockchain back to block caving. We're miners here. The digital economy will rest on the production and use of copper. At FreeportMcMoRan, we're very glad and prepared to look into that future. And I'm going to talk briefly about the role of mining codes in sustaining a domestic copper industry that Kazakhstan and other countries that are geologically endowed and have taken the vision and implemented that vision to change their mining codes may enjoy. Next slide, please. There we go. That's copper growth predicted in the future. We're all familiar with that. The digital economy will run on it. Our thesis is that technology, digitalization alone cannot grow a copper industry for a country. The soil in which that industry has to be planted and grow is a mining code. I'm going to look at 3 countries and 4 major deposits which demonstrate the role of mining codes in growing and stabilizing a major domestic copper mining industry. The takeaway from all this is that mining codes, once established as good codes, must be maintained. They require continuous stakeholder engagement, not just we did it, it's done, and now we move on. First country to look at is Chile. Well, these are tendencies that we'll skip briefly, but this is what we face in the mining industry right now. Dropping grades, increasing demands on us technically, socially, and environmentally. The digital economy can answer some of that, but not all of that. Let's look at Chile, which adopted a new mining code in 1982. Following that, there was a spectacular run of major copper discoveries, in addition to, finally, putting into production the world's largest copper deposit at Escondida. Chile has maintained itself as a very stable place to invest with maintenance of a good mining code. In Mongolia, in 1997, a very good liberal mining code was adopted. That resulted in just a few years with discovery of Asia's largest and highest grade copper gold deposit ever, but more importantly, fostered the growth of a domestic Mongolian mineral exploration industry. Subsequently, around 2006, were introduced many additional changes which generally deliberalized the industry. And we'll see what happens in Mongolia over time with those changes, but there are now some changes in the works that are working to possibly pull back some of the changes that were made in 2006. The Democratic Republic of Congo in 2002 passed a very good, very liberal mining code.
Mr. Kennedy, 1 minute.
1 minute. As a result of that, major discoveries were made both in copper and cobalt deposits. Those are some of the world's largest and richest deposits ever found. So if we look at 4 deposits that represent really the future of mining in deep copper, those are these here. They all face technical, social, and environmental challenges. The terms, the long terms of discovery and then development of each of those deposits to fund and support the digital economy that we talk about relies on a stable mining code. Thank you.